Good evening, everyone. I'm Charlie Apostolo. Welcome to week 1 of the NFL season. For you Saints fans, I know you've been anticipating this game for a whole offseason. Take a deep breath. It's okay. Just 4 more days to kick things off as the Saints have a Monday night matchup to start their season against the Vikings. Yeah, that's Adrian Peterson's former team.
That's big. It's week 1. It's a good way to change the tide, starting the season off with a big win. And, for me, going back to Minnesota, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm just trying to keep myself calm until Monday night comes around.
I feel good. Just constant improvement, trying to get better every day. There's a process in place, obviously, from going back to strength and conditioning, when we first got here in April, to, the OTAs and mini camps, to training camp, and then once you get into the preseason games, you try to kind of use that as a measuring stick as to where you're at, but you're still in a constant race to improve and get better, and obviously none of those games count. These are the ones that count. This is when the win-loss record begins to start. And he just flicks one out there, and it...
Well, if you have Netflix, you may have heard of this team by now, the program otherwise known as Last Chance U, East Mississippi Community College. They'd have a test against interdivisional Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Let's just say they passed with flying colors, in black and red colors to be specific, because here's Tyrell Price taking it himself, flying down the field. It puts the Lions up. Extra point was good. 21-3 to start things off for them. And then it was Reginald Hunter Jr. says, I'm going to get one of my own. Second quarter, runs it in past the D. Lions up 35-3, and the Lions are rolling and roaring at this point. Now check out this play. SportsCenter Top 10. Fakes out everybody. Fakes out the camera. It's Price yet again. Comes out of your screen, breaking away from the whole defense. That's another touchdown, knocking people over. Now here's GCC's turn, 4th down. Has nothing to lose, though. They're going for it. Red zone. Larry Sisson, Tyquan Almer. Almer goes up to get the touchdown. Score at this point, 49-10, but their last chance U for a reason, right? The Lions win this one big, 49-10. Now Price, he finished with career highs, actually. 111 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns. The Lions, with their post-game prayers, you see, they'll take this victory, now 2-0 and undefeated on the season. Well, JC beat Mississippi Delta last night 51-10 at home after suffering a 47-34 loss to that team we just saw, East Mississippi, back in week 1. Head coach Steve Buckley says he's proud, though, of the effort his team displayed in last night's game.
We executed in all 3 phases. I think the first 4 drives we scored, no penalties, no turnovers, stayed in front of the chains offensively. I thought it's kind of a tribute to our defensive staff. They took the opening drive and drove down the field, got a field goal. After that, we made a couple adjustments, settled down on what they were doing offensively. And I thought in the kicking game, we were very sound all night, what we were trying to do.
The Bobcats will travel to Clarksdale Thursday to take on Kahoma, where they are looking to capture their 2nd win in a row. Well, if you want to pay, you can get your hands on the original pro baseball contract signed by Jackie Robinson. Yeah, they'll be going up for auction after being on public display. Robinson signed with the Montreal Royals in 1945, then the Brooklyn Dodgers in 47. These original contracts mean a lot because, of course, it was Robinson who broke the color barrier in baseball when he was the first African-American player in the major leagues. Because of that historical significance and the rarity, the contracts are appraised at $36 million. 10% of the auction price will be donated to the Jackie Robinson Foundation. The auction will be at his museum in New York City on November 16th.
How much was it again, you said?
$36 million.
$36 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
And don't
quite
forget,
a lot of money.
April of every year, every player wears the number 42, so you can't tell the difference between any of them. That's
Yeah.
purpose. Yeah.
I like that.